In our last class, we had a discussion on fasteners and threading. In this class, I will explain some terms in threading. On the board, you can see one is external thread and another is internal threading. In threadings, we hear about a nominal dia. Nominal dia means, see, this is nominal dia. The diameter of a shaft, like before threading, we call it as a nominal dia. Then the outermost point is called as crest. Crest, the outermost point. See, inside, innermost root. Thread inside point we call it as a root, and outside point we call it as a crest. Then major dia. Major dia means diameter between two crest points. This is a major dia. Major dia or outside dia, we can call it as. Minor dia. This is minor dia. Dia between two root points. Two root points, we call it as a minor dia or core dia. Then pitch. Pitch is distance between two crest points or root points. This is also called as a pitch. Then flank. Flank is this one. This slanting portion, we call it as a flank. This is angle between threads. This is angle between thread. For different threads, we have different angles, like isometric 60 degrees, Acme angle 29 degrees, and the distance between crest point and a root point, we call it as a depth. We call it as a depth. Same words we use for internal threading also. Here the difference between external and internal is, see, this point we call it as a root, and this is crest. See, in external threading, crest is this point, and inside point we call it as a root, whereas in internal threading the inside point we take as a root, and this point we call it as a crest. Then in that case, see, major dia. This is major dia. Here in this case, internal threading, major dia is the distance between two root points. But here in external threading, the major dia is the distance between two crest points. Whereas coming to internal threading, major dia or outside dia is distance between two root point and minor dia. This is minor dia. Minor or core dia. Minor dia or core dia is the distance between two crest points. There is a difference in internal threading and external threading. Remaining pitch are all same. Pitch, flank, angle, everything is same. Here only differs with major dia and minor dia in internal threading. Another important topic in threading is right hand thread and left hand threads. What is the difference between right hand thread and left hand thread means, in right hand thread, when you rotate screw clockwise direction, it fits. When you rotate a screw or nut in anti-clockwise, it loses out. This is called as a right hand threads. It has a right hand threads. Whereas in left hand thread, when you rotate screw anti-clockwise, it fits, it assembles. When you when you rotate a screw in clockwise, it loses house. That is called as a left hand thread. The difference between left hand thread and right hand thread in graphical representation, see, this is a right hand thread RH. So this is right hand thread, the thread lines showing from right to left. This is the thread lines showing from right to left. Whereas the left hand thread, the thread representation is left to right. So like this is a left hand thread. The thread lines are showing from left to right. So this is the graphical representation, left hand thread and right hand thread. If you need to show left hand thread in drawing, simply you can mention that LH threads. If you mention LH threads, then that means the thread on that shaft or on that hole is left hand. Thank you.